big ol' sweaty glass of gin and tonic. I discovered something very, very crisp and refreshing, and I must share it with you immediately. I was at the store the other day and I found this Fever Tree refreshingly light cucumber tonic water. So I mixed it with my Hendricks and it's a damn dream. A lot of you guys were telling me instead of lime, use cucumber, and I found this and problem solved. Cheers! Before we get rolling, I just want to remind you, if you could please hit that big old red subscribe button, throw this video a like, and everything I talk about here today, as always, will be linked down below in my description box. It is that time of the month. It is time for my May favorites. I don't know if you guys know this, but May is a very, very special month to me because it is also my birthday month. My birthday's on May 31st, so I guess this is sort of like a pre-birthday celebration video. When is a favorites video like not a celebration? Let's be honest. So first things first, I am so excited about this damn ring, okay? I got this from Kendra Scott. This was actually a treat myself situation because it's my birthday month, like I said, and if you're registered at Kendra Scott, if you have an account with Kendra Scott, when your birthday month rolls around, they give you 50% off of one product of your choice. So this is what I chose. This is the Margot cocktail ring. This particular color, I believe, is sea green mix. I just love it. I think it is such a unique, stunning statement piece. The colors that are picked up in this top stone are just like after my own heart. I love it. And then you have turquoise, probably my favorite stone of all time. You guys know how much I love Kendra Scott. I have her earrings on right now. I just love that damn jewelry company. We have a little bit of everything today. We have some jewelry, we have some skincare, we have a fragrance, we have makeup, and then we have body care. Could you ask for more? If the answer is yes, well, I don't want to hear it. Moving on to some skincare. This first product I'm going to talk about is exceptional, not only because the product is exceptional, also because it was sent to me by a subscriber, which is something I wanted to mention to you guys. I have brought it up in my live streams, but if you didn't know, I actually got a PO box. So my mailing address is always listed in my description box with everything else. No one has to send me a damn thing, okay? But if you want to, you can. This was sent to me by a subscriber who shall remain unnamed because she didn't want me to necessarily shout her out, but I want to thank her so much because this is the Victoria Beckham Cell Rejuvenating Priming Moisturizer. Okay, so I was talking to Michelle Wong and I was like, all right, you gots to tell me about this bougie ass Victoria Beckham primer. What's the dealio? She could not say enough good things about it. She's like, that's some good shit. So I was super excited. This had the seal of approval from Michelle Wong and it did not disappoint. This is like a 2-in-1 situation. You can absolutely use this to prime your skin before makeup, but you can also just use it as skincare. So I used this as a primer before my makeup look last night, which I loved how it turned out. I feel like this just plumps my skin. It gives my skin this gorgeous glow. I guess it's also rejuvenating my cells while it does that. And when I washed all my makeup off last night, I actually used this as my last step in my skincare routine. And I woke up this morning and I did have baby's assville skin. I did. This is a lightweight formula that is the first skincare infused primer that moisturizes, tightens, and smooths. It uses Augustinus Bader's TFC8 technology to stimulate skin's own repair, activate regeneration systems, and fight visible signs of aging. Wrinkle blurring powders minimize the appearance of fine lines and imperfections, creating the ultimate canvas for makeup. Do I think you need to purchase this primer to get a good primer? No. Do I think that if you purchase it, you're gonna lose your damn shit, become obsessed, and become also incredibly depressed because you feel like you have to purchase it again and again and again? Yes, yes I do. So thanks a lot, anonymous subscriber. Look what you've done to me. Okay, so the next product is admittedly bougie as well. But listen, we're gonna move on to some affordable, more affordable things, okay? Okay. No one sent this to me, okay? I bought this with my own dough. This is the Tata Harper Illuminating Eye Cream with Diamond Dust. Now, the reason I bought this is because I got this sample in, I don't know, like a Sephora box or something like that. I was skeptical, right? It's like eye cream, okay, I'm probably not gonna be blown away. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that was moisturizing, whatever. Nay, nay. Now, I'm here to tell you right now, I have never found an eye cream like this. So this actually has diamond dust in it, which I don't even know what that process looks like, and I'm not here to even try to convince you I do. And this is how much I love you, because this pump is probably about $10 worth. I don't know if you can see like how illuminating that is. I mean, I'm not going to put it under my eyes right now because I have a full face of makeup on, but this is something that I can put on my under eye, and I also put it all over my lids, because you guys, don't neglect your lids. Then baby's gonna be sagging. This is like, I don't even understand. This is skincare, but it also kind of acts as like a really light concealer because of that diamond dust and because it reflects light. I put this on and I felt tired as hell. I went out on a long walk with my mask. I was Marco Poloing, and I was looking at myself in that Marco Polo, and I have to tell you, it looked like I straight up had concealer on. So that's what made me actually just bite the bullet and get this expensive ass eye cream, because I'm here to tell you I am all about just skincare that basically makes it look like I'm wearing makeup when I'm not. I will make sure to try to include this in like a get ready with me, maybe one of my live streams, so you can actually see what I'm talking about. I used it today before I applied my makeup, but I want you to see it. I want you to see the process. So Tata Harper this is what this says on the bottle. Next generation beauty, 100% natural and non-toxic. I'm gonna rub that shit in. We don't want that to go to waste. Moving on to a super duper affordable product. I told you it was coming. This is the Good Molecules Pineapple Exfoliating Powder. Formulated with fruit enzymes, vitamin C, and rice powder to soften, brighten, and gently exfoliate. This was sent to me by Good Molecules, and I have been using it for about a month now. So basically it's a powder. So that's pretty much how much I'll put in my hand right there. And then I'll just put a little bit of water because I want it to be, I want it to be nice and exfoliating. I'll just use it in the shower after I wash my face with a cleanser, and it gives me the smoothest damn skin ever. It's also really gentle because obviously I use other things to exfoliate my skin. I do use chemical exfoliants, so I don't want to over exfoliate. I feel like this is a Goldilocks situation. It's also so inexpensive, I don't understand, and I guess I'm a pineapple fan because now I have this and I have my Glow Recipe Pineapple C Serum, and both of them are some of my favorite things that I'm using on my skin right now. I just wasted this for you. You're welcome. I'm gonna go use it on my hands. Okay, I might have to get a bottle of that just for my hands because I literally feel like I dipped them in the fountain of youth. We're gonna talk about fragrance, and I realize that's something that I don't really mention a lot, but I don't use a lot of different perfumes. When I find one that I love, I pretty much just stick with it, and that's what this is for me right now. This is the Glossier fragrance. It's called You. This fragrance is, well, it's me. It's me. So you're right, Glossier. You're right. Oh God, it is just so fresh and so clean. So I'm gonna pull this up on the website just so you know what the notes of this fragrance are. Unlike traditional fragrances, Glossier You is heavy on warm, creamy base notes like musk, ambrette, and ambrox. Top notes of earthy green iris root and spicy, sparkling pink pepper are fresh and clean without being overwhelming. It wears evenly, so the way it smells when you first spray it is the way it will smell throughout the day. That is exactly right. It is so fresh. The kind of fresh where I feel like you just rolled around in a bunch of fresh laundry, that kind of fresh. Love this. Now we're gonna move on to some makeup. You guys know what a fan of the Fenty cream blushes I am. I have them in 4 shades. I've like worn them out. I've talked about them a million times. You're sick to death of it. I know. Like you needed another Fenty cream blush to obsess about, but I mean, sorry, not sorry, because I'm here to tell you the Fenty Matchsticks Shimmer Skin Sticks in Riddick is my new favorite. I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. This damn shade I have been wearing so much that I actually did 2 separate Instagram posts of separate looks, and unknowingly I use this both times. It's like, how redundant can I be? It's definitely a different consistency from the Fenty Cheeks Out cream blushes. This is like a little bit harder. It's not as soft. It is still blendable with my fingertips, which is how I prefer to blend most cream blushes, but you might feel more comfortable blending it with a brush, and you can certainly do that with this product. Not as much much with the Fenty cream blushes. I feel like those, you need to blend them with your fingertips. I love the fact that it has a little bit of glow to it, so it's a 2-in-1 situation. You don't necessarily have to wear highlighter with it because it's a blush and a highlighter in one. I know that I'm like hardcore on the Fenty train right now. You're like, oh my God, is Cate ever gonna stop talking about Fenty? Well, I don't know. Not if this shit keeps being this good, because I'm here to tell you right now, I'm into it. I'm so into it that the next product I'm gonna talk about is also Fenty. I mean, when I find a mascara that I'm crazy about, you know I got to feature that in a favorites video because it's so rare. It's very few and far between. So this is the Fenty Full Frontal Mascara. I am wearing this on my lashes today, and the reason why I love this so much is that, well, there are a few reasons. One, the wand, right? It's kind of all about the wand. They refer to it as a flat and fat wand. So I don't know how well you're gonna see this, but basically one side is fat, and that's the side you want to go in with first and really like get in all the nooks and crannies. And the other side is flat, which is going to help push up your lashes and really retain the curl. I love that this is buildable. I mean, I can do like 5 coats of this and I don't look like Tammy Faye Baker. I realize that a buildable mascara is really important to me. One that dries really quickly is not my friend, because I like going in and getting every little last lash, especially the lashes and the contours, which are hard to get. I mean, also, can we just talk about the packaging for a second? Like, it's just badass. I've worn it over a period of hours. It doesn't flake. I don't feel like it transfers. I love this mascara, and I'm surprised, because honestly, I don't feel like I heard a lot about it. Am I living under a rock? Am I an idiot? What's happening? Fenty Full Frontal Mascara, good job. Side note, I do want to point out, for those of you who weren't at my live stream, you're probably noticing, wow, Cate's hair is a little bit pink. Well, I decided to get, creative here in quarantine because I'm bored as hell. And I ordered some Arctic Fox hair color, which is what Britt Clark uses in her hair. I love her hair. Wanted something like kind of pastel pink, like going toward gem, but not quite as pink as gem. This is Arctic Fox in the shade Froze, which I will link down below as well if you guys, I don't know, are bored as hell too and want to get creative with your hair. I feel like it's just like the kind of perfect tint to add some interest, but it's not like, okay, too much commitment, I'm terrified. Speaking of Britt Clark, moving on to another favorite of mine. This is the Dominique Cosmetics Skin Glass. The particular shade I have is called Golden Dew. So Britt turned me onto these, and she was right to do so, because I love this. I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. It very much reminds me of the Glossier Halo Scope, but like a little bit more wet and a little bit more payoff. So I'm gonna be extra. I'm gonna put a little bit more on here. Oh, it is just so gorgeous, and it still looks really natural. You know what I mean? Like it looks like I'm just dewy. You know what you could also do? You could also put it all over that collarbone there. This has become my new favorite thing to do. Just putting highlighter like all over my clav. Got them shiny bones. Trying to describe this shade, but the name of it pretty much describes it. Golden Dew is correct. It's definitely between like a white and sort of like a buttery champagne shade. I think it'd be flattering on any skin tone. Also, again, I'm sorry to keep on bringing up packaging, but that's a part of it. And look at this. This is giving me a very 80s acrylic situation, and I'm not mad about it. Guys, don't be mad at me, okay? Don't be mad at me. I know I brought this up a few times, but I just can't do my May favorites without mentioning this product. This damn airbrush bronzer by Charlotte Tilbury can have its way with me. I'm in the shade medium. I love the formula of this bronzer. It goes on so beautifully. It has hyaluronic acid in it. It's basically the bronzer version of my favorite powder of all time, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. You guys know how I feel about the packaging. It's Art Deco. It's satisfying when you hold it in your hand. It's almost as big as my head. I'm just gonna leave it at that, but I feel like if I didn't put this in my favorites video, people would be like, but I thought you said that was like your favorite thing. So you're right, it is. So last but not least, we're gonna be moving on to some body care. This is the Drunk Elephant body care line. This is the Camille Cream Body Cleanser, and this is the Silly Body Lotion. I mean, I know Drunk Elephant makes fantastic products for the face, but like, did I need to bite the bullet on the body care? The answer is, after using it for several weeks, yes, I did. And here's the deal. This body cleanser is perfection. And the thing I was concerned about with this body cleanser is it looks really small, right? Like you buy body cleanser at CVS or whatever, and you get like a huge bottle of it. The thing oh, look at the little baby bubble. Oh, go away, little baby bubble. Have a good life. Oh, okay, you're dead. Bye. This takes very, very little product to lather. Like you can see it comes out in a very, very thin stream. The moment I put this on my loofah for the first time, I almost laughed. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm a Viking. Like, how far is this really gonna get me? This actually lathers as well, if not better, than if I just put like a big old glop of, I don't know what, like Dove on my loofah or whatever. You just need a teeny tiny amount and you can go to town. Infused with Lux fatty acid rich marula, sweet almond, sacha inchi seed, and marajuca oils, plus a multi-amino acid blend. Camellia calms while rinsing dirt and other substances away. These are also the months where it's hot and sweaty here. I tend to, you know, break out on my chest sometimes. I have had none of that with this. And I can honestly say every time I get into the shower, I'm excited to use this. I'm like, oh, I get to use that body cleanser. It also has this beautiful, very subtle, light almond scent. And because I love that product, I decided to get the body lotion, and I feel the exact same way about that. A little bit goes a long way. It's really hydrating, but it's also really, really light. Gosh, and it has the same scent. It has that beautiful, light, fresh almond scent. I mean, obviously, if you don't like almonds, you're not gonna like this, and I guess you're also a monster, so there's that. Just kidding. Again, I love the fact that it's light but hydrating, because in the summertime, that is right up my alley. Like I said, New York City is disgusting. It's sticky, it's humid, it's sweaty. I don't need like a thick, rich cream on my body. I want something that's light, that's going to absorb quickly, but also does its job and hydrates my skin. Okay, guys, so that wraps up my favorites from the month of May. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. If you are digging on my content, please do hit that subscribe button, throw this video a like. And as I said before, all of the products that I mentioned, all of the products that I'm wearing on my face as well, are all linked down below in the description box. If you guys aren't following me on the social medias, I would so love it if you could follow me on the gram, as the kids say. And if you could also follow me on Twitter, you can find those handles down below. Just a quick reminder that I have doubled my normal content. So by normal, I mean videos like this. They're short form videos, they're not live streams, and I do indeed put those out twice a week now. I also do my live streams 3 times a week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you know what? Little something for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Cheers till next time.